Morning. Why am I showing you this ugly bed? Let me show you what this looked like last year. These things are looking nice. Those are zinnias planted from seed out here. I'm going to show you how we plant in this hard clay soil. There are two methods. Number one, if you're going to plant from seeds, I'll show you that. And number two, if you're going to take potted plants, whether they're permanent, perennials, trees, or whatever, I'll show you the best way to plant in this hard clay soil so you don't get root rot or plant rot. Whether you're planting trees, whether you're planting potted plants, perennials, whatever. One of the keys, I think, is to understand that when you get heavy rains, if you dig deep holes, they're going to fill up with water. So what you want to do is dig out the soil, put in good soil, and then keep your plants a little bit higher. That's one of the tricks of this, and that's what I'll show you today. So yesterday I came out here, I planted 4 sunflower plants. I'll actually show you real quick how I do see if you're going to do annual flowers from seeds. I'll show you a real quick, easy way to do that too. So hold on. This garden was nothing, and what we did is we came out and we surrounded it. Over the years, the previous owners have planted lilies. And I've thrown in some things. There's some rose bushes. There's some real big, I forget the name of them, huge flowers that come up every year. But we just let this grow naturally. I'm going to add, I thought it would be cool. I've never grown sunflowers at a residence. I thought it would be cool to stick some of these sunflowers in here, and then we're going to do some wildflower plantings too. But today, let me show you what I'm dealing with. This is that crappy red clay soil. When you dig down, that's all we have. It's just like cutting into almost solid brick. So I've taken out a certain amount of that soil, and you can see it here, but I've got bricks, rocks, cement, all kinds of construction debris. It's just nasty. So what I'll do, I'm just gonna grab, went to Lowe's and picked up a couple bags of like potting mix. But I've got an active pile of the dirt booster compost, and I'll mix about 20% of that into my planting soil and plant these, and we'll see if they take. I'm not sure if they will or not. That's all I'm doing today. All right, so one thing that's kind of cool here is these are part of our testing process. These 2 plants and these 2 plants started in the same soil, exact same growing conditions. We're at about 4 weeks. However, we added dirt booster compost to these plants, and you can see that they're almost, they're almost twice as large and twice as healthy as these are at 4 weeks. Okay, so one thing that I do is I don't really concentrate too much on the soil that I'm using. This is Miracle-Gro garden soil for vegetables and herbs. I just buy what's on sale. If there's potting soil on sale, I'll buy potting soil. I don't really care. But most important for me is I'm going to take some of this. This is an active pile of dirt booster, and it has a lot of fungus on it. It's really hot. This is about 125 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this and add it into here. Man, see all those white particles in there? You can see it steaming. That's some good stuff right there. Lots of good fungus, lots of good bacteria. Whew. Man, she's steaming. Put that in there. Then I'll mix it up. And then I'll mix this up. And that's what we're planting. A lot of people have asked me why I don't use those little starter things. You understand why? I've been growing this for 4 weeks inside. It has a bunch of soil around it. Now let me give you a tip. I have put some of this soil into this hole as a base. If you have solid clay soils like we do here, you don't want your plant sitting on top deep down in that hole, because what's going to happen when you get a heavy rain, that hole is going to fill up with water and your plant will rot. So you always bring it up and plant more up. Whenever you're planting in clay soils, I've learned that trick is to plant more up. So let's gently pull this out. Wow, that's incredible. Look at that. 4 weeks. I gotta take a picture of that. 4 weeks, a sunflower plant. Look at those roots in Dirt Booster. Wow, I gotta take a picture of that. Sorry, I got all excited over my root development. I had to take a picture of that. That is so cool. So basically, I'm just gonna set it right here. So you've seen how aggressively these roots grow into this soil with Dirt Booster. So I don't have to bury it a whole bunch. I'm just going to leave it like this. Then I'm going to put the mulch back around it. And that's it. And then I'll put a stake here to make sure the Jack Russell doesn't knock it over. We have got lilies, all kinds of lilies in here. We've got some other plants, perennials that'll come up. I can't remember the name of those huge flowers. I keep forgetting it. They'll come up. My rose bushes will come up. And now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sunflower plants. We'll see how they do. I've never planted them out here. So again, when you're planting plants in red clay, never plant them deep. Don't plant them in the bottom of that hole because it'll become a rot center. Dig your hole, replace the soil, and keep your plant higher in that soil. Sort of build up to it. Okay, so this is a really cheap, easy way to add some beautiful color to your gardens. I just buy all kinds. I love zinnias, so I buy a lot of zinnias, but I picked up, just for the heck of it, some wildflower seeds. They call this the bird and butterfly mixture. So there's all kinds of different flowers in here. So since this is kind of a natural, wild kind of garden, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here. People do too much. You don't have to do too much of these. I'm just gonna pull back the mulch, stir up the soil a little bit, add a little potting mix with a little bit of the Dirt Booster, put it in there, seed it, cover it back up, mark it, water it. Done. Again, just buy whatever on sale. I'm using Miracle Grow potting mix. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. I've got an active pile of Dirt Booster. I'm going to take it. I'm going to add 1 big scoop in here. So all I've done here is I've gone in here, opened up the areas where I want the plants, dug down in, open that soil 3 or 4 inches, just sort of open it up. I'm just going to lay some good soil on top of it, sprinkle my seeds, cover the seeds, done. One of the main causes of seed failure is planting your seeds too deep. They should only be planted 2 to 3 times the height of the seed. So if I've got these little teeny seeds, they only need to be planted 1/4 of an inch. That's it. There you can see, it's just a wildflower mix. So I need in here. There's a lot of seeds in this pack. I only used maybe a quarter of that pack. Here's the other pack. Just taking about a teaspoon for each area. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little dirt, a tiny bit of dirt, sprinkle it on top, and then replace the mulch. Replace the mulch. And then I'm going to get some markers and just stick some markers in here so no one messes with my plants. Okay, so that's all done. So people are going to ask, when is, man, those birds are loud. So when is the best time to actually do this? I do it as soon as my chance of frost is gone. So this is the middle of or late March. That's usually a good time to do it. But I've done it all in these beds over in here. All along this fence over here, we've done the same thing over in these beds. One of the reasons why I started doing this a couple years ago is because annual flowers are not cheap. Perennials are not cheap, but even annuals, you're going to pay usually, you know, if you buy the larger ones, I mean, they can be $7, $8 a piece. And basically, I've spent about $8 on seeds this year. And I'll have massive blooms all through here. It's really cool. So anyways, guys, just a few tips on planting in clay soil. Add some color to your lawn. I'll talk to you later. Hit subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Dot.